some people fall in love and they go crazy. What is it that makes two people fall in love and then lose their mind? Backhand somebody. Is it love? What are these things? 4 swords. That's a no. If I could just stick this in their mouth and they not say a word. If I could put the only time she's quiet. It could be a win-win situation for me. I mean, that being in her mouth all day, it sure does quiet things down, though the experience isn't quite there. So I would be content with mediocrity when it comes to how my man is treated. I agree. This is boring. There's gotta be other shit out there. I'm never gonna know. Am I in my comfort zone? I don't call myself a man of I'm comfortable with discomfort, right? Pentacles. This is once again, they don't share with me. I'm expected to share what I have. Oh, got it. I'll say it. What you gave was money, and what they gave was sex. What do you do when whoever's left isn't really, they're not as into it as the last one, and that last one could be gone for good, gone where you don't know where she's at anymore, or she's gone, oh, I better learn how to face it. Oh, I was unable to see things clearly. I see it now. And I'm okay with that, being that sugar dad. Not really a sugar daddy. You attract these women that need you in some way, and then you get angry when they need you. You want to be able to cut it off. I need you to need me right to here. If you go past here, now I feel angry that you need me so much. Right here is comfort. It's comfort. I can say things. I'm still in the safe zone where I can tell you that you're codependent. You don't even realize that you need me for so much shit because I don't allow it to get to so much shit. It's very methodical. I don't even know if he's doing it intentionally. That's how good he is at this. There must be something else that he's good at where this winds up being every time. King is right. I'm King of Cups. Oh. That's it. Page of Pentacles. I bring opportunity. With me comes endless opportunity. Jen, I want you to see. Either you are that person or you're the demonstrate. I want you to see that your name popped up and that I'm not just saying Jen. Can't help, I'm fighting. 10 of ray guns. Oh. Am I? Does opportunity come with me, or am I the opportunist? Wow. I can only go by the past 3 times. And he almost said heist, or you're not an opportunity. You look for the opportunity, though you won't even connect or engage with something unless there is an opportunity for you. So then the only way you could see it then after you're already in it would be that there's something in it for me here. With everything, you have to get something out of every single thing that you invest your time and money in. Empress. Well, if you're a divine feminine, this is you, Cage. You could be realize, well, or you're feeling like, I'm successful, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, and I feel like when I meet someone, whether you're into women or men or both, they want to keep you isolated from everybody. You're aware of it now, or you're a man, and this is, there's the king, right? Yeah, this woman or this individual can love you more than just what you need. It doesn't seem like overkill of love, where you're gonna look at them and go, they're kissing my ass. Or that's how it feels to me. They might as well be. That's how I'm receiving this shit. How important it is, not what you say in this life from this point, how you feel in certain situations. The other one's gonna be able to feel the same thing. And you're going to go, God damn, it really is just like that, right? I completely forgot what I just said. This has been happening for 2 days now. But she's a star. Look at her tits. Her tits float in the water. I'm not, well, they could be, but they did a good job here if they are fake. Yeah. She has this weird connection with something else. Is it a secret gift? Right. That's him. That's who he is. Yeah, that's who he is. I need this because when there's shit like this available, scoop it up. Yeah, I may not even need it right away, but I feel entitled to you. So if I take you out to dinner and I pay for a few months of your rent, I'm basically telling you, Don, I'm basically telling you that I somewhat own you. I'll never say it. I'll make you feel it. And then you'll just know it and it becomes acceptable. Master manipulator. But you're allowing. It could be Donna, Don. My friends were right. Well, with the whip, I don't even feel like it's a sexual thing. It could be that you don't like women who become whipped. You don't like it. I don't want you to kiss my ass. I don't. What does bridging the gap mean? Bringing things together. I'm done. Bridging, basically, somebody else's gap. Well, whatever. That was a word. That was a term used back in the 80s and 90s, wasn't it? I remember being in school and some chicks talking about other chicks. I don't know why. But it could be. I don't feel like that's it, though. I don't think that the chicks you're surrounding yourself with, they are immature. I don't know if they use that term. I think hussy was used. Somebody tried using hussy. The irony that this is not the most flirtatious one in this group of chicks you surround yourself with. She just likes to give more attention. She's always, it's not an addiction, it's a vice. It's not this, it's that. You're very good at that. So that tells me that you would be real good at something else. It could be a lawyer, the way that you are like that. And you don't have to be a lawyer that actually has a practice or passes the bar. Just that type of mindset is going to be helpful to the world. You may help lawyers in a certain way that could be overwhelmed, or they just didn't see that at that moment, because we all make mistakes. Is it a mistake, or is it a chance for someone else to practice their gift? Yeah, mentor. Good. Child and wounded. I'm pretty sure that I got some wounds from this shit. In fact, some of them you can see on my face and my arms and everything like that. Yeah, with the whip, it could have been that you grew up in that type of environment and now you want to be this mentor. I feel like you are already. That's what it feels like to me. You may not realize that you are. And are you a mechanic as well? Are you just this guy that does all these things, or you know them you know a lot of people and you've always been this guy, but you don't call yourself that. Is that when you bring a lot of attention on yourself, when you call yourself a humanitarian or you put a title on yourself? Other than that, you're being a leader by example. Who are you? I'm just some guy. You know what I mean? But you know you're not just. You could be an engineer or a builder, a mechanic, there's something. This is me. You're back from modeling. Maybe you dated models and that you're just not. I will not say there's no substance. Some of them are smart, but it seems to come and go. It's a wave of brain wave, if you will. I need someone that's consistently not a. You don't have to be Einstein. That's a lot. Yeah, this is. I'm wondering when you went in the bathroom, did you Google something and then bring it up covertly so that you could say those few sentences or. And then what I need is somebody that is consistent with just wanting to learn. They will look something up in front of me. Oh, what was that word? I never heard it. Oh, let me check it. I don't care if you take it personally and you think I'm telling you that I don't think you're right. And I could just be one of those people that are just like you. You refuse to see it that way. Yeah, whatever this is, I love this. I want this now. Send me back out. Put me in, coach. That's what I feel. Pull me back in. Bring people around me again. Because I don't feel like I pass the kind of people. I go out and I'm looking around and it's not the area. Is it? I am concerned about how I view myself if I say this is what people look like everywhere. The fact that you're not saying it out loud to anyone, I wouldn't tell anybody this. Show this instead. And if somebody takes it as that, it's their fucking problem. You never said anything. Radiation. Recession. The attacks with the radiation is causing a recession, putting us into a recession type state. We need it. What is this? I'm guessing it's money. And here's the one, the mentor, the one that gives, you invest. Oh my God, wait a minute. That's amazing. Don't bother going on Shark Tank. I can save you the trouble. I love it. I'm going to invest in it right now. Let's just go make this happen. And it happens. This is that guy. I need this back. I need this in return. I need this in my life. Yeah. This is a poor speaker. I go out to eat a lot. I'm seen. Right? When I go out, I have people too that act like they like where I'm at in life, but they really don't. They're dying to catch me in a situation where you have to look good, so I look good. Yeah, this if you can't even speak with me, I want you to know when not to speak. This is so important, and this is something that's natural. I don't believe you can just mimic this or learn this. If somebody wants to teach a class, I suggest you don't. You're just going to get frustrated. You're going to think you're a bad teacher. This is something that cannot be taught. This is built up through experiences in life where you knew this the type of motherfucker that doesn't want me to talk. Right? Move. And then another one is... I don't want to have to read your mind. If you could read my mind, love. Nope. Just tell me like it is. That must be more of the business side. You have to be a female. There's a recession in females. Yeah. We need the female energy in order to get out of this recession. If there are people that still want to kill last of the natural born women, I would suggest finding something else to do. We're not saying we're better than you. It's imbalanced. The masculine with adverse the feminine energy on the planet is way off. When now what we can do is, I'm all for getting rid of this toxic female shit. I would sooner deal with the toxic male, the misogyny, than I would deal with the nagging, entitled, childish, judgmental females. So what do? I'm on the male side so I'm going to say we need to be more compassionate and empathetic. That's the only thing. Or what are we going to do? You want to create more women? There are a few women who are extraordinary in nature. You just, everything you do is amazing. Even when you fuck up, it's amazing to somebody. It could be you, the way you look at life. Olivia, descend, or you are watching a lot of, you know how it is. There's too many Olivias. You know what side you're on. I forgot what I was saying again. Extraordinary women. Your DNA may be more valuable in the future than you think. I would make it. You're going to have people begging for your DNA. You're going to have to make it known that if anybody tries to get your DNA without your consent, they're just going to die. Start believing it, and then when you keep hearing, yo, so-and-so is gone, their funerals, don't be like, why is this happening? Remember that you actually wanted this. You spoke this out loud, or you made it known to someone or something that this is what you wanted. What's with the Jameson? It could be your last name is Jameson, and you have pretty good form. This could definitely be that a porn. It doesn't have to be your last name, but that's Lydia. For somebody, when you're done, you're too pretty to be drinking Jameson that way, that much. That it doesn't go. You're trying to fit in with a group of men, and you can't stand what you're drinking. They can tell, and what it's telling them is that you're phony, you're not authentic. There are men they're testing women to see how genuine you really are, just as a whole. They've seen something else, or they wouldn't even know. And the reason why a lot of us women who bring this out, we're targeted. We don't want you talking to people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You make men want something different. With the neutral and 15, I wanted to say this. There's someone who does porn, or you do something in that line of work. Please don't get mad at me. If you're not into porn, you're just doing foul shit for drugs, and you're angry that you can't even use the term porn yet, right? I'm talking to someone who does things sexually, and then you're going to kiss kids and shit. Like, please don't do that. You do what you do, whether it's a mint. I would suggest having mouthwash on you all the time. Mouthwash, mint, but you're gonna have to wash your lips. I don't know what this is you're doing, but if they're having me focus on this shit, they know I'll just say it, and I'm meant to trigger, and I can feel that some people are triggered. That's it. I need a confident, how important, Taurus. Where is my line of confidence? Where is that where now I get intimidated by your confidence? You men overthink more than women do. You do when it comes to this. When it comes to someone that's actually, it's been that long, Philly. Okay? I can't lie to this one. They're super intuitive. What do you do here? Seems to be content. I don't know what I could bring into their life. I mean, I'm watching them. Am I just content watching? It seems like I'm not interested. There's a man someone spends more time watching. It's not stalking, but it could get to that point if it's not addressed. Right. And here I am, I watch you, and it's like I'm looking for this in you. I'm waiting for it to come out because this is what the fuck I'm so used to. But I'm not. You're different though. The way that you speak, it's stoicism. You speak. You're very good. You have different rhetoric, and that's a great thing to somebody. You don't speak the same all the time. When you're around certain individuals, you make them feel comfortable with your voice. Ergo, you're in the hood. You're talking to some hard-hitting niggas, okay? And you're a white bitch. You're a cracker. you can without insulting them, you can incorporate that lingo a little bit, so it doesn't seem like I'm lost, I'm white, and I'm fucking terrified. It doesn't come off like that. It comes off as, I respect that I'm in your territory, and I stick out a little bit. Could you please help me get the fuck home to my white neighborhood safely? I'm sure there's something that I have that you need, even if it's just making you laugh. You have something to offer, and right? It doesn't matter if you have a flat tire, right? If you're violently ill in a restaurant and you're puking and pissing at your ass at the same time, you're endearing in the way that you handle the shit. Yeah, you're a defender and a protector. That's what this is too. You protect yourself verbally too. This is standing. This is when I say it, and then after I say it, I exude it. You don't have to remember what it is. I'm going to show you what it is. Okay, Ian. Yeah. And some of the shit you're not gonna like. I don't get tongue-tied. I will pause and think first. That is me getting tongue-tied. It's very unoften that I get caught up with my words. I have You had a really long, hard day. If I did, and I feel short-fused, and I come home to you, what I'm gonna say is, look, today didn't go as planned. I could be harboring some anger and resentment from that. I see we're here together. Everything you're doing right now is making me want to punch you in the throat. Incorporate some comedy. He knows or she knows. They should. When you're at this point of your marriage or your relationship and you have to do something like this, and you just say, look, I think it's best if I go in there. Yeah. I agree. Thank you, without saying any word. You could just nod your head. Solid. This saves me a 911 call, the ambulance, right? How do I cover this one up? Where's the wolf? All that shit. Yeah, instead, when I can feel that you're defending yourself, I'm not going to look at it as you're offensive to me, right? I'm not getting that. What I'm getting is you're showing me that if you want me to defend you, you have to be someone worth defending. I'm not going to defend you, and then you're going to start throwing shit in a 5-star restaurant, right? You need to earn that shit. She does. You'll just walk away before you'll say some shit, right? You'll drive. Maybe I'll walk, maybe I'll drive. It's different every time. Okay. But once you make that decision, that's it. And then you're happy with that decision. I need to know that when I make this decision, this is important. There are no such things as small or trivial decisions in life. That small decision could lead up to another big decision, and that's how I got here. I went left. You think it's small. I found $500 on the ground about 5 miles up. Granted, it could have been 2.5 miles if I went right, but I wouldn't have found the 5. It's the way you're looking at shit. It helps you with this confidence level. You know what's even better about you is you are a transporter. You are trans, but not trans. You transmute, transmit, transport. It's constantly moving and evolving. You make a lot of difficult shit look easy. Can I deal with this on a daily basis and not feel like this is my competition and not my wife? I'm not sure if I'm there. Not that I don't want this. Who doesn't want this? I'm not sure, one, if you're able to stay clean, or he could be thinking this about you. Is she going to stay clean? Is it because she doesn't have anyone around her? You're not looking at it like this. Is it easier for her to just have people around her? You're not looking at how difficult it is for her to have nobody around her. Look at it like that. Most women, when they say that they're cutting people off verbally, when they need something, they go over to someone's house or they call someone they know is not good for them. This one waits for someone, take the long way home. I'll do that in many areas of my life. Me and the snake. You need snakes in your life for certain things, though. You do. You can't have all straight-laced motherfuckers. You're going to have a straight-laced life, and I tell you what, it's no fun. Cutting out conflict. It's an interesting idea. A woman helping me do this? My whole life is conflict. That's all it is. I made money off of conflict, amongst other things. My life is nothing but I don't thrive unless there is chaos. You understand? You could either be in the judicial system, whether you're shady or just kind of, or you're a cartel or a gang or something like that, or mafia, right? What do I want? This peaceful, calm, no fight. I've become an amazing, I would call it negotiator, but it could be an arguer in some people's eyes. I prefer to call me a negotiator. Yeah, you've already mastered so many things. I would say this: enjoy the rest of your life now. I think you have things where you could sell things and cash things in, and I would just say live a humble life, whether it's with a woman or by yourself or with a man, whatever this is. It could just be a friend, or maybe I need to just meet new people. I sit in my office. For some of you, you're in the building all the time. You live in the building, you work in the building, or super close to each other. You don't get to do anything else. I feel you, all right? This isn't for me, for the motherfucker who wants to say, well, so do you. I'm not complaining. This motherfucker complains. You are only allowing the universe or this thing to bring to you certain individuals, and some of them are forcing their way into your life, and you're thinking you're attracting this shit, and I would say no. Not all of it, but some of it you are. Closed off individuals like you are. They're introverts. They don't like leaving their office, yet you'll say you're always at the office. You're an intimidating man for somebody to say, well, so the fuck are you? That's where I met you. I had to come to your office, bitch, because you don't go outside. Yeah. You see how I just said it? Don't say it like that. If you say like that to this man, you're done. So maybe some of us are, whether we're past that or not, especially if we channel. I'm a filter for the spirit realm. Not always a good one, I said. I'm not always a good filter. I may not have another option but to cut this shit out. Are you having heart problems? It's going to be something you're definitely going to have to ease into. I understand. I was forced into it, I believe. I was forced into it because it is addicting. Especially when you're better at balancing chaos. That means the level of problem solving skill that you have is astronomical. We need you in other places. If you could. Thank you.